been subbing me too. Like Friday will say he's not talking about us and whatever. He subs us. You know what I'm saying? He talks about the low views, the low view count, all these things that, I mean, if it was 2 years ago, we could check. Friday's views weren't at 2,000 or 3,005. He still doesn't do like a 5K regular.
I'm going to be fair, and please, I'm just being fair, and you're here to witness. Everybody is, to me, on the big scope, is not no bigger than anybody.
That's how I feel. I don't feel like any of us have made it out there. I feel like Marlon. I want to say the closest person is probably Muscle. Shout out to Two Line Music Cut. Muscle's probably the closest person that's out of here.
Yeah, but what are we talking about with like content? Because I could bring up some Filipino boys who crushes everybody in Canada. Like,
even those guys.
Are we talking about hip hop, or are we talking about
I'm even speaking for the N-words, the blacks, the urban. You know what I'm saying? For our community, for the stuff that we talk about, reggae, rap, R&B. Like it goes Muscle, Friday, whoever else you want to put down after that, Extra Gravy, Relentless Diaries, but we're all still trying to make it. Like,
are we talking about? The black. You're right. You know, I was going.
Yeah, we're all still out here. Friday is still work. That's why Friday puts in so much work. That's why the GTV network puts in so much work. That's why you guys put in all the work that you do. You guys are outside. You guys are interviewing people out at these events. Like, we're all trying to stamp our friggin' brand, our staples into the city, fam. Not even just to the city, to the world.
I'm gonna be honest. Any one of us, you, us, okay, Friday's there, and somebody else. All it takes is that 1-2 interview by certain people. You know, it's not like America we're in. All it takes, you get, let me just say, a Cameron interview. You get what I mean? Because
bro, it doesn't. I'll take you one further. It doesn't even have to be a Cameron interview. It could be somebody from the city. But the interview is so amazing, and everybody from the city supports it.
Yeah,
it's like, it's undeniable. The interview's funny. It's informative. You just get moments out of it. You get a viral hit out of it. You don't need a camera. Like, I get what you're saying too, though. But like, you wouldn't need a Cameron. You wouldn't need a Jay or a Drake.
But Toronto
with it.
You know, Toronto jump on bandwagons. That's why everybody's saying about the Drake stuff. We used to make the jokes about Friday with, about the interview with Drake and shit like that, right? I admit, I've done content on that. I've done a lot of content on stuff like that. So I'm just saying, it's like, this is crazy shit, but he's taking it personal. I think, like, I seen it, it's like he took it really personal.
But he should. You want to know why? Because for years, Friday kind of shits on other people too. Why is it okay? Why is it only okay for him to shit on other people? How come when I defend myself and I take it personal because you took it personal there, why I'm in the wrong now?
You know what I see? It's like, you can't. I'll be straight up, man. I'm not gonna be sugarcoating. Everybody's different, individual. He's a person I guess I'm gonna say more sensitive to certain things than you or me, right? And you know what? I don't want to disrespect just anybody just to, like, what I'm gonna say, right? Because in that argument, what you had with him, you're bringing up parents and you say how you had your dad and your mother, right? Me and you have that similarity, right? So, like it or not, and don't come from my head, but this is true. It's a different type of energy, how I think. You get what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying.
But when you don't have that, you're more emotional because you grew up differently. You get, I mean, everybody grew up differently, but I grew up with, and I know you grew up with your pops. It's just different. That's how.
But and again, that's why for him, he might, and this is why I don't like doing these things, right? Because it's like, for him, he might be saying, okay, well, what I'm saying is disrespectful. But at the same time, as somebody that had his dad in his life, and I'm not trying to like diss him with the whole pops thing, but it's like, yo, fam, a lot of these people don't have their dads in their life and shit like that. So it's like, when I have my dad in my life that actually like went out of his way to do shit to make sure like he was in this life, don't be like, you're my dad. No, fam. Like, certain people,
it will disrespect you. I could see what you're saying there.
But again, I'm not even using that. Again, I'm still in the wrong. Like, I'm a realist, bro. Like, that's one thing about me. I'm so real that I know what I said was wrong. I know what Friday has all right to be upset.
Yes,
make
he has the right
videos and this and that and the third.
Yeah, but you're right though. If a person's saying that and you have your pops, because I think that same thing came to me in the past. You will go. I see what you're saying. You get what I mean? You already have your pops. No one can say you're their son. That's kind of that's a disrespect. That is a disrespect still.
Because you know what it's like. Look at the little streamer you that they said was a waste you of the year the other day, and then
Hmm.
he responded to them and he was calling DJ Natural a goof. In his head, he doesn't know that goof means okay, let's get it on.
Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I
So
agree.
he's saying things that to him it's regular. It's like yo,
Yeah,
you're a
yeah,
goof, you're a dummy or whatever.
it's
Like,
true. I see what you
but
mean.
if he says that in the streets now, they're gonna run up on him. So now, like, and that's like again, I at the end of the day, my whole thing with Friday and everybody, I see when he said like, "Oh, I hated him from time." I didn't hate. I still don't hate Friday. If you guys ever see, we just react to whatever's going on in the city. So if Friday does, and a lot of times Friday doesn't do shit we like, so we react on it. We always say at the end, "Yo, big up Friday. Friday's working hard. Best platform for the hip hop. This and that and the third. Blah blah blah." So it's
But you
like,
know what? I want to focus on that because some people will take our words wrong. What we're saying is saying stuff that you are his pops. That's like a disrespect, a very disrespect. People might just say, if you say suck your mom, okay, that is disrespect. But the same thing if you have a pops and someone trying to say, yo, I'm your father. What's that trying to say? You know what I
exactly.
mean?
To me, that's disrespect too. But then, people will move the goalposts and they'll be like,
Yeah.
"Nah, Gottsi's in his feelings." And if I'm in my feelings, hey, like I'm in my feelings. I at the end of the day, this journey that I have with content creation. It's never been about me because he could say all that stuff he wants. Like I hate him and I've been hating him, but I was over there for 3 years. He's saying that he taught me how to cut and paste, like for he taught me all this audio stuff. He taught me a whole bunch of stuff that really didn't come to mind in GTV because Vegas does all that stuff. Like he didn't teach me anything that was rocket science. You
But
know what I'm
he's
saying?
mad that you called him a woman beater. I'm gonna be fair. That's another. He's mad at that too. He's pissed. You heat him up a
So
lot.
hear me out. Hear me out. He's calling me an offender. He made a
Mm.
whole video saying that I'm locked in a closet watching people. I'm doing all kinds of freaky shit. And he's mad because I called him a woman beater. If you're not a woman beater, why are you getting mad?
Well, that's a big thing. I think that's what it
Keep
is.
in mind, this guy, let's not pretend like Friday's been in this content space for over a decade. It's
Yeah,
not like he don't know how to move around certain things and people. Just like he said, I'm a little podcast. I got no views, right? I have no motion, right? That's what he said.
yeah,
Go check his page. I can tell you I'm the best video in the last how many days? Almost a
yeah.
week.
It is. Do you know why? It's true.
Because I have no motion.
You can't deny it because beef gets the views, and I'm gonna be straight up. We are small, not a small city, like very small city, but look who you gonna name when you're saying podcast now out here. So come on, man. It doesn't.
But let's be real. If he, and no disrespect to Underground Nation, but if he does the same thing with Underground Nation, you still think it does almost 5K views? If he does the same thing with, I believe he's done the same thing with the other podcasters, Relentless Diaries and stuff. I'm not sure. I would have to go back and check. But if I'm so bad and I have no motion, I shouldn't be giving him 5K views.
Yeah, it's true. You shouldn't be giving.
I'm just saying, like that to me. But
Things take time too. Remember how long ago you guys start GTV?
2 3 years. It's been 3 years.
Okay.
Maybe I think we're going on 4 years now.
But that's how the algorithm works too. Same thing with
Bro,
us. What
that's
five?
not, I don't.
It
I don't
takes.
get it. I'm lying. I get out of 1 2 people's views, probably like, and that's because I don't like them, and it's whatever. But like, I know how the grind go. I was over there at We Love Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? When I keep saying like it was some of the best years over there before what he's having now. What he's doing now is amazing. It's great work. But when I was over there, we were still doing 200, 300 views, 100 views sometimes. It was going, and that was like going on 6 7 years.
It takes time because it's I seen other content makers small don't even have a lot of subscribers getting like 5,000 live on the live, what 500 live views live,
Yeah.
600 live views, and I'm saying who are these people? They might be in America mostly, but I'm just saying that don't mean shit sometimes. You get what I mean? Like it's who's really tapping in. It's who's tapping in.
But yeah, again, like I don't wrong Friday for doing for what he did. Like I can't wrong him. Like again, I keep saying it and I stress this. I'm a realist, bro. I can't wrong Friday for getting mad and doing the stuff that he's doing. I just can call out the lies though. I can't say that you can't say that I'm in my feelings when you're the one that's going out of your way to kind of shit on me. Like I made a comment and yes, it was disrespectful, but now you're going out of your way to do it. To me, it just more feels like he's in his feelings more than I am. And I should be the one more in my feelings. He's telling me I'm an offender. He's telling me this and that and the third. It's crazy too. Don't you find that weird that he has a problem with me being an alleged sex offender?
That's a question I had. I gave him. That's a question. He said it's his mistake. He's saying, you get what I mean? People make mistakes. He's basically saying that and shit. You get what I mean? No, well, no, not in the beginning. No, no, I don't believe that was a mistake. He knew what was going on, and if he didn't like it, he could have got rid of you a long time ago off the platform, right? So he obviously liked the way you worked. Let's be honest. You know
Why
what?
would why would he think that was a mistake? Because but we worked together for 3 years and then we didn't work together, and because we're not good, that was a mistake. I'm gonna be real
No, no,
too,
you're
because
right. You're right. No, no, I know. You don't even have to tell me. It's kind of weird to me because I remember when we had our thing. Just say, let's put the timeline, right?
yeah.
And someone sent me that info. I didn't look for nothing. It wasn't me looking and
I know who sent you. I
you
know
know
who
how the
sent it. Yeah,
content
yeah, we
works,
know, we know.
right? You know how the content works. So I just use that in my defense, but then he's using the same shit. I'm just saying where I swear he was against that. Like, correct me if I'm wrong.
So again, that's the only thing I don't like with, like, Friday contradicts himself a lot. So it's like you have Nav that will shit on you in public and you go piece it up behind the scenes. But Gutsy will tell you, oh, whatever, and you have no problem getting at me. You have no problem making content about me. But if it's somebody else bigger than me, it's I don't want to be gangster. I don't want to be gangster. But I don't get it. What is this? So again, I just find the energy a little bit contradictory and weird. And if that's how he feels, if that's how he feels. But
Yo,
hold on,
respect.
hold on, hold
I'm
on.
gonna
Before I just he's saying all that stuff. But if you ask him,
see some technical difficulties right now. We got to see his phone. Yeah, man. Like I'm saying, respect to Friday what he's doing. I'm just trying to not be biased on this live. Gutsy response. Just see if you could tap right back in. There's some type of technical difficulties going on. He freezing up, man. Freezing up. But yeah, yesterday I had Friday on, and right now I have Gutsy on, but something's going on, man. Maybe some technical difficulties over there, man. It's the Wi-Fi or something. But yeah, it's it. What are you saying, Big Chill? Him and Friday need to box? You think so? That would be interesting. Some charity for the city, right? But I don't know if Gutsy wants to do that, man. That would be interesting because that's popular right now. Gutsy and Friday box instead of the talking. Because Friday's mad. Let me straight up say, Friday is angry, right? I don't know if you'll be mad about this content what I'm making right now, but I'm just saying people are in their feelings. People are, you know, both sides, you know, hit went back and forth and stuff. Last night, Friday really told me how he feels. He did not like that Gutsy brought up, dig up his parent, both of his parents, his parents that are deceased. He did not like that, yo. So Gutsy, you hear it on the live what he's saying, right? It's not an apology, but he wish he didn't say it, or I shouldn't say he wish he didn't say it, but he wasn't right. Let's see if he could join again. I don't know if he could join again, but yeah, you heard it from him talking about content, talking about Friday Ricky Dread, the popular podcast host from Toronto. Um, man, like like I said, his episode is coming out Friday, Boxing Day, and yeah, Big Chill, you're right. Maybe they should have a boxing match, right? It's his dead parents. Yeah, he dissed his dead parents. Some people that will never, they will never take anything. Like they're not gonna forgive nobody for that, right? Because people, he loves his parents. Friday, guaranteed. Everybody should love their parents. So some people not gonna take that back. See, not good. Still, you're right. It's not good, right? But I'm saying that we were talking about him saying something about him being his son, Gutsy being called his son, and Gutsy don't like that, doesn't appreciate that because Gutsy has his own pops. So it's like he felt that's disrespect and him calling out, like bringing up the dirt, right? Bringing up the dirt of his past, right? His record. He didn't like that. He didn't like that he brought up that dirt Friday. But both sides, will they stop talking about each other? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe Friday he says he's not going to be talking about them again in any content, right? We shall see. He said he's not going to talk about them in any content ever again. Um, I know, like I said, Friday was very emotional. He should be emotional because you're talking about the man's parents. Let's be straight up. And I think Gutsy overstands that. But Gutsy felt in defense he had to say something about, you had to respond, man. You had to respond. This crazy shit, man. See, I don't know. I don't know. But I know Friday we were talking yesterday and he was very angry, man. Very upset. You could see that. And he doesn't want that. He's basically saying it's the FTV network that they make constant content on him. He disrespected their platform. Well, he doesn't care, basically. He doesn't care if he disrespect them. He doesn't care because he feels they took it too far, right? I'm waiting if Gutsy could tap in. Should be able to tap in. He had some technical difficulties. Looks like the Wi-Fi kind of was lagging and stuff like that, right? Fridays, dude. Yeah, man. Friday, check it out. 6 p.m. Friday speaks. Gutsy spoke tonight. I don't know if he's gonna tap in again, but he spoke, man. He spoke enough, right? His underground nation next. Not really, man. Because to me, he's new to this whole thing, and it's not really that serious. Even though that's how it sparked off, right? Kind of again, these guys, Gutsy and Friday, have a longer history and a real beef because I don't think Friday is gonna forgive him for saying "dig up your dead moms," right? And pops. I don't think Friday's gonna forgive him for that. Nah, he won't forgive him for that. No, I could put money on that. Friday's not going to forgive him for that, right? Like 2 minutes. All right, all right. Yeah, man. Friday's not gonna forgive him. I could see it. I had a half an hour interview with him, man. He's not gonna forgive him for that. I could just feel it. And but Gutsy still said, he's showing something, like he's trying to show some peace in some type of way. He's showing some type of peace. But when I was talking about the emotional stuff, it's true, right? And like people could criticize me, could cuss me out, you could not like me or stuff, but I find, right, some people, if they didn't grow up with their pops and the mother, right, they're a little bit more emotional, and that's why we got a lot of shit going on in our communities. Goof to me doesn't mean shit to me. That's kind of a new word. It might be surprising to people. You know why? Because I never got locked up. I never been to jail or prison, and I don't plan to go. Goof doesn't mean nothing to me. That word is like a cartoon word. So you could call me goof all you want. It's like that don't affect me. That's not my crypt. That's not the kryptonite, man. goof means nothing to me. A lot of words, what I see out there, you could call me an old head, what people are using, that doesn't affect me. You think about the Russian this. The Russian this. I don't even want to bring up Russian right now, man. The time my brother brought up the Russian this, man, I don't want to bring that up. That's him and him. Them two, man.
Shout
But
out, shout out Russian, man. Shout out Russian.
I don't want Russian DM me about nothing, but respect to Russian.
Shout out to Russian, man. But yeah,
No,
man. My apologies. I forgot where we left off. But yeah, if you have any more like anything you want to ask me per se, like you know what
no,
I'm
you
saying.
know what though? It makes it easy because I know me and Friday had our own thing a couple times, yo. A couple times. It's like a movie and
Yeah.
shit. I'm talking from way back and things, certain things untold. So I know he could get nasty with the words or the DMs and shit like that and stuff like that. He could get really nasty. But the goof stuff, I think what? I don't know. Did he say goof to you or you said goof to him? To me, that word, they said that's a jail word, but to me, that don't mean nothing to me. The goof thing don't mean nothing to me.
But then that too, like I know this is far like goof, just like you said, goof is a jail thing. My nigga, we're not in jail. Like save that shit for jail. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like I'm not really for the whole F the streets or the streets is dead thing,
Yeah,
but like bro, if you're calling nigga goofs in jail, like save all that jail politics in jail, unless they're street niggas.
yeah, yeah,
Like I to me that stuff is weird, and again I want to say he definitely called me the son first. He didn't call me. I don't recall him calling me a goof or anything. He called me a son. I called him a little bitch. He called me an offender. I told him to dig it up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
To me, and again, I'm disrespectful too. Like, I'm not saying I'm the most disrespectful person in the world or in Toronto or anything, but like, don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you. It's that simple.
I could
Me
understand.
and you been through it too.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
again, to me, it's always content. Like, it's not so personal where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna roll up. If we see each other, I'm pretty sure we're grown men. If we
yeah.
scrap it up, we scrap it up, and we be like, yo, damn, like you shouldn't have punched me that hard. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're
But you know
grown,
what?
fam.
I'm gonna say this. As much as whatever we had, you weren't. I'm sorry. I have to say it unfiltered. You weren't that emotional
I know.
about it.
I never, bro. This is content. This is real life. People talk about me every day. Yo, you're a pedophile. You're this. You hide in the closet. Da 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 da. Okay.
You weren't emotional about it. I have to admit. You weren't like keep on going and going and going,
Because I
right?
know my truth. But bro, sorry to cut you. I know my truth, bro. And like everybody can say what they want. I know what really happened. So why am I gonna get upset when I know I didn't do nothing? Like I can't. That's everybody's perception of me because of
Mm,
what they heard. It's not like anybody really tried to defend me. Friday didn't defend me back when I was over there. But
yeah.
it's like I don't see what the big deal is when everybody's quit when PIMP gets playing on the radio, niggas are singing it to their top of their lungs.
You see what Real Toronto's saying? So my this is
This is
what
what made
made.
you guys look at Friday and say you mentioned me in a way I don't like. We're gonna get at you.
Yo, man, I know you guys have. Ah,
Listen, shout out to Russian. Shout out to
bless up
Russian. At
Russian.
the end of the day, a Toronto legend. Regardless of if anybody feels he's a legend out here, and yeah, like
That's another talk. I know what you said too, man. In that rap, I heard that bar where you said your platform is what sparked Friday's platform.
yeah, it did.
That's controversial.
You can say it, but you can say that too. Like it.
Mm.
Oh, hold on. He's saying that his platform or our platform.
No, him, no
Oh,
Russian.
his platform. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's saying that the real Toronto sparked the wheel of hip hop. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. But that's controversial, brother. That's controversial, man.
I
You know.
mean, let's just say, okay, let's just say in hindsight, like I'm playing devil's advocate here. Let's just say let's just say from the content pieces that Russian was doing, interviewing people, Friday saw that and he said, maybe I can do this differently and a little bit better. And I'm not
That could
saying,
be.
like,
I'm
I
not
know
gonna
people
say
take it
yeah.
personal when people, but like, what if and I'm not saying he is, because I know
Yeah.
Friday will take, oh my God, you think it is. But what if he was just like, yo, I can do this too? To me, there's nothing wrong with that though.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
Like
wrong
I
with
feel
that.
like like people, it's okay to branch off and try a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people
And
do
to
it
me,
all the time.
I think with Russian, maybe it's a vocabulary thing that and a culture thing that he might get misconstrued sometimes because I always Friday shows him love.
Yeah,
Except
and
for the
we're
last
not
time where
saying that
they
we're
kicked
not
off.
saying that about Friday that necessary that is. But okay, for example, now I'm gonna give an example out there.
Yeah.
The streaming, the live streaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not the biggest in the world, but I'll be straight up. I'm putting this out, Gutsy.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother is one of the first guys from Toronto who were doing live stream on StreamYard before Friday. I interviewed Friday on the StreamYard.
I mean, I can call my yo, bro. I can call my bro. My bro can tell you we were doing like Ustream.
Yeah.
This is back in 2000 and like fucking 5 or 4. We were doing podcast. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can verify that me and my brother were the first people to do strip club parties out here. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I was a part of Champ Radio. Like, but again, it's not a boosty thing.
No,
I
it's
guess
not a
because
bossy thing, but no one will say that.
yeah, but I
I'm just
guess
showing an
because
example. You know,
but
like
that's
what you
where
just
that
said.
maybe
Yeah.
that's where we fucked up though. Because
Yeah.
maybe we should have been a little boasty about it, and that way the history is there, and people put a little bit more respect on your name because they're like, yeah, I remember when this person did that, or that person, he was the originator of this. But we just sit back and again, for me, I always tell everybody this is not about me. The praise I see people giving Vegas because I've given Vegas a platform, and now
Mm-hmm.
Vegas is like people are like, yeah, yeah, I know Vegas. Vegas is golden. Yo, you can't that gets me off. The
Mm.
Underground Nation, because even though a lot of the shit that Underground Nation does is very clout chasey, shout out my brother Underground Nation, but like
Bless.
people paying attention to him now in the interviews he's doing, I love that for me. You know what I'm saying? We have Nikki June, Lord Fury, who's been a guy in the city for forever now. We giving him a platform. That's what you know what I'm saying? That's what I wake up for. The city
Yeah.
actually growing, me helping artists behind the scenes. Yo, Gutsy, that advice you gave me, yo, you told me to do this, to that. Now I got like an extra. That shit is like, yeah, that's why we're in the game for. I don't care to be the biggest podcaster in the city. I don't give a fuck.
But you know what? This is why I say this is maybe my way, how I do it, and my brother's way. Sometimes when you talk too much, and I heard this from my parents, and just maybe a Jamaican thing, you talk too much, it just things don't go through like what you think. It could be the person, it could be you, like I said, it could be a, another cat, it could be us. And this is how Toronto is. Like I said, you get that big interview. Now you what? You're somebody all of a sudden. And, you got 100 million. What you got 100 million views, 3 million views. Now what? Just because you got 3 million views, everybody want to talk to you. It's a different thing now.
No, but you still gotta put in work just because you got that big interview or the big thing.
No, but I seen it with certain things. I'm just gonna show an example now. Respect to What's the Dirt. He came just the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody's on his shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, now he's the big shit. But to me, he's a newbie still. I don't care if he has
Mm-hmm.
500,000 views or whatever. He's still a newbie. But
Yeah.
if he never had certain links, because he linked with academics, he linked with people like actually talk to them more than people from Toronto. And this man's not even from Toronto. That's an example. I
No,
talked to
I
him.
get. Okay, I
Friday
see what
talked to
you're
him,
saying.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Friday talked to him, I talked to him. I'm just showing an example. Imagine that was the black instead of the white. I'm just saying the
Oh,
black.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, it's different. But then again, sometimes the black turn into the white when they get to those opportunities. That's another conversation that you know what I'm saying. We don't want to have those real conversations, but like when some blacks get to the position of power, they're like, okay, well, I don't want to rock with these N words anymore. I'm bigger and better than these guys. Why would I go reach out to try and bring them up, and then they're gonna come bring their crosses up here with me? No, let them
Do
see
you
it.
think that's what Friday's on right now?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it. I don't give a shit because people already say I'm a hater. I think Friday suffer. I wouldn't even say suffers. Friday's a former rapper, so he still has that attention in him where I have to make it. So it's not a bad. It's actually a good thing for a podcaster being like in that former rapper world where it's just like, okay, I know the grind. I know what it takes. I know I can take some of the stuff as a rapper and intertwine it into the podcast world. I just think he got and I can't even say he got lost. Whatever he's doing is his goals. Like you know what I'm saying. Your goal for your platform is completely different from the man them's goals for our platform. By the way, get your man them merch. But yeah,
Respect.
completely different from like a Players Play podcast, Uncommon Sense. Like Friday's goal for his platform, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And who I started realizing that when I wanted to do certain things and I wasn't allowed to do them over there. And then like I didn't want to be in fam, it's crazy. He won't even tell you that. Fam, there was a point in time where I didn't even want to be in front of the camera no more. He won't tell you guys that though. He won't tell you guys that I was the one that said, yo, take me off the camera, go put up
Mm.
Gucci instead. Or take me off the camera, go put up Vegas
I
instead.
remember
Like,
you said something like that a long time ago.
I said that. And this is the same time when everything started getting out. Because what was I thinking? What's best for the platform? I wasn't thinking what's best for Gutsy. I'm thinking what's best for the platform. Take me off, put somebody else up. I'm still doing the work. I can still edit. I can still do the stuff behind the scenes. I can still produce the shows. But let's get the attention off me for a while because it seems like everybody was just trying to cancel me. By the way, shout out to everybody that tried. I'm still here. But yeah. So I don't know, fam. Like,
So wait, him saying this whole predator thing, now he's using that now as like the nickname and shit like that. Like, I know some of the story, but really now he's bringing it out more, like, more details and shit like
he's
that.
not he's not bringing out anything because he's only reading out from an article. I've been said it earlier on my live stream. He's reading from an article. My actual documentation, it's out there. I don't see it's been out, and this whole thing has been out for like 3-4 years now. How come nobody went to go pick up that document and just go read through it and see, hey, did this guy really do something to an underage girl? Did he sexually offend an underage girl? Is
Yeah.
he really on the list? Nobody has done that yet. So I don't know.
What's he talking about the letter though? What's he talking? He wrote some type of letter or some shit like that.
So when all this came out, he made me make an apology video. And during that time, I was just like, Friday, I don't think it's a big deal. Like, we don't have to do. He's like, yo, I think we need an apology video because Friday wants everybody to like him. So he made me do an apology video. When I let one of my dogs hear the video, he's like, fam, take that shit down. Why are you apologizing for something that you didn't do? He's like, yo, like, why are you apologizing? Like, you want to be in Friday's good graces and stuff, but don't put that up. You're still fighting this case. You're still trying to go for an appeal. You're still trying to like prove your innocence for this shit. Or what are you apologizing for?
You know what? Like I said, every individual is different. I don't know when he watches this if he feels a certain way. I'm trying not to be biased.
You're being a journalist, fam, and
Yeah.
you guys had your past too. We've had our past. Like,
Yeah.
but again, I'm a man, bro. Why can't like just because again, you never cut me no money. Well, some people would say you did cut me a little money trying to cancel me. But I feel like personally, you never cut no money from me. You've never tried to kill anybody in my family. Even if me and you kicked off online, why can't we have a conversation? We're men, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm 40 in 8 months.
Yeah.
The fuck you know what I'm saying? Why can't I have a conversation? Even if let's just say I did tell you to go suck your mom. Even if I did, I can still have a conversation with you. Or if I said dig up your mom, I can still have a conversation with you and be like, yeah, I was in the wrong.
So
Like we're men, fam.
he said you guys were gonna keep talking about him. You think that's you guys gonna keep doing that for 2026?
If he's in the news, why not?
I mean, negative.
Fam, if you're sitting down there and even if you don't like somebody, let's just say I don't know your relationship with like Rock Boy Ninja. If he's in the news, good or bad, you're gonna talk about him, no?
Yeah, but he's saying that it's mostly bad. He's probably saying it's always negative, mostly criticizing.
Bro, okay, one of these days I'm gonna go through my videos and I'm gonna show you. I'll go through the videos where we talk good about him. It's not just bad. It's only Friday only knows to take in the negative. We're in Toronto, so you know how Toronto people think. When people are praising you and giving you praises, you have no attention for them. But as soon as somebody says your platform sucks, you're this, you're that, you have the most attention. You have all day. Yo, fuck this person. Da, 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 who are you? Da, 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 da.
You know what?
Drake does it. Hold on. Drake does the same shit.
You know what? I'm gonna put it straight up. I done a post. I do tests. I done a post and I put the top podcasts in Toronto. Of course, I'm not gonna ever. You would never do it too. You're gonna put yourself at number one. Let's be straight up. You're gonna put GTV at number one. So I put, a test. I put us. I put him. Just you gotta put him, right? And I put GTV, and then I put no. I put it wasn't you. I think it was Extra Gravy, but you guys were in there. Either way, the top, whatever, 5. And then he said something about the views too. He came at us. He came at us straight up. It wasn't even you guys or anybody. He came at me straight up. He did do that. So it is proof what you're saying, though. He did do that.
Bro,
He
like
did
if
do
you're post, like if you want to post that because you want to troll or whatever, who cares? Like it's not. Yeah, people put up their best podcast in the city. Like I seen these guys do that where Cardinal said this is the best podcast in Toronto. They don't do better views than us.
No.
They pay for interviews. I'm a little bit the hater over there. They pay for interviews over there. I'm not saying people shouldn't, But they pay for interviews. They do a whole bunch of hoopla and whatever.
Did they admit that? Respect to Steady Mobbing, but did they admit that they pay for interviews?
They don't have to admit it. They told me. Like, regardless,
Okay,
they
you
told
just took
everybody
out
that went over there that day.
you just took the
Regardless if
cat
they
out the
admit it or
bag,
not.
man. That holy respect to
We
them.
asked them straight up. I'm like, yo, fam, how the fuck you guys get Julie Black, Socrates? Hey, I'm a hater with them, so I'll knock them a little bit about it. But what the fuck? Like, who is? That's not a big deal.
That's not a big deal. If you pay for the interviews, you pay for the interviews. Everyone has different ways of doing it. Me, myself, we ain't paying for no interviews unless it's worth it. Unless it was
Yeah, same.
maybe kind of worth it. And respect to Toronto, but it wouldn't be nobody from Toronto because if I'm gonna pay for an interview, it's gonna make our platform a global spotlight. Somebody who's gonna it's worth taking out $400 for.
I'm not gonna lie. I would pay for Casper and Top 5 right now, and those two actually.
Okay, top
And in
five.
the underground realm, those are the only two underground guys I would pay for right now because I think that would help. I think that would help a platform.
Well, top five, I'll say top five. But Casper, because you've been around, even with We Love Hip Hop, he knows who you are. That should be like, the man should be coming on the Man Them show. He hasn't come on. I don't know if he could come on Friday's show.
He
Maybe in
has
the
before.
past.
He did before. He did before.
Yeah, but
No, Top 5. Listen, musically, Big Chill, Top 5. Musically, he's not all that. But if we're talking about something that would boost up the platform, I think a Top 5 interview would boost
yeah,
up
it's worth
anything.
paying for him. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, yeah, it's worth paying for a top five interview. It's true
Yeah,
because
like I would definitely pay for a Top 5 interview.
because Friday didn't even get it. Like he was gonna get it, but something happened with that. But now Top Five wants money. He realized he can make money off of this content more than ever. So you're right. You're right. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say, we are more better together, which I know that's a fantasy. But imagine it's like the rap shit. It's like the same thing with the hip hop shit. If everybody was working together, we'd really see bags. If we seen shows with all these top guys, like you said, Casper, TNG, Pressa, a lineup of those type of shows, people be seeing bags. They might say it's the police and shit, but my point is at least something. Same thing with the content shit. Like you
Right.
say, these people we should work together, but you see only like certain people go on certain people's show. I haven't seen Friday on your show and vice versa. So it's always been some
Well, he's
beef.
not gonna. He's not. But to be fair, like we've had Czar up there. We've had Czar. I was supposed to bring Dusty up, but Dusty kept saying stuff on the platform where I was just like, I didn't like the temperature really. But we've had Czar on our platform, and as far as I know, for now, Friday's not coming on our platform anytime soon. I don't see that happening. Maybe in a year or two, if I get over all this and I apologize to him, that might happen.
So
But
you
right
might
now,
apologize. You might
I
apologize.
might again. I'm a realist, brother. I was wrong. Like I know when I'm wrong about anything,
Mm,
content, certain things. I can say when I'm wrong about something, bro. Although it was justified, I
mhm,
was wrong. I shouldn't have told the man to go dig up his mom and dad. But it's like, fam, stop always digging at me. Leave, just like he said, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Because in the long term, I'll say, and it could be fantasy, the long term, if everybody was kind of working with each other, and I don't care what anybody said, they could say, oh, I'm trying to do my own shit. No, no. Same thing with the rap game. You need a team. The reason why Drake ain't gonna go on no platform right now, and don't think he ain't watching, because he sees the separation.
Oh yeah.
He sees more unity energy. And it's not just the ones you like, right? People like you will get more respect. I'm just saying.
No,
We'll
one
get
hundred
more
percent.
respect.
But that's why even the near like I know you guys seen well, I don't know if you guys seen, but the Holly Roy interview that we just did, and even
Yeah,
that, like,
yeah, I
I
seen
just
that.
don't, I don't even want her, like the clip that was going viral and everybody was shitting on her. I want everybody to actually go out and watch the full interview to see, like, she wasn't fully shitting on Drake. I know people would take it that way, but she was just expressing frustration. And keep in mind, this is a grieving mother that just lost her child maybe a couple of months ago. On top of having all of her kids go through some sort of traumatic gun violence situation, like she's hurt. First time on a podcast. She was being interviewed, and I just felt like everybody took it the wrong way, where it should have been like, you know what? Like, even though she felt like that about Drake, she lost somebody. Just pray for that woman, or every instead of
Mhm.
people just shitting on her, bro.
Yeah, because of Drake. That's what's
Yeah,
gonna
all
happen.
because of Drake, and it's just like they don't that energy doesn't need to be there, fam. Like at the end of the day, like I get it. She said something that people like, but sometimes we can just pass by stuff. Like just like you said, like some we see stuff on online all the time. We don't always have to comment to everything we don't like.
Yeah, man. Because I interviewed somebody who was complaining about Drake with her health issues and stuff like a couple months ago, and you know what? I looked at it and said, "Yo, really? It's not Drake necessarily. It's his people. Sometimes you get what I mean. Like Drake might do certain things, but it's sometimes his people. Like his manager was the manager was promising this girl all these health, like could help her with her health and shit because it was a concert when he was giving out shit. So
Mm.
I could see why, like you know, I don't know the whole story, but why she might say just mention Drake because Drake's a big name, man. He seems like he's generous doing things for people and shit like that. So yeah, I see that that's blowing up right now. That one is going kind of.
Yeah, it's going around, fam, and again, and again, like I guess people would say it's negative to an extent, but again, like this is what we want our platform to be here for. Like, I don't want my platform to be here to known as the guy that's just taking shots at Friday, and he's making it seem like that. But
You know what?
we do a lot of really good friggin' work, bro, and it's not just with like hip hop, with just other people around the city. We have some really great, amazing interviews, fam. We've had interviews where we made grown men cry, fam. I've never seen that in Toronto before. But
Mm,
these are the you know what I'm saying. These are the and it's not even on a diss thing, but we just have so like it's deep conversation. It might not be for everybody. Everybody might be on the
mm.
gang thing and the rah tip, but it's like our platform is really doing something different. We're having a lot of uncomfortable conversations. I want to even say like with the help of Underground Nation, we've kind of opened up the thing about the grooming thing with the guys grooming
Because we've
the
been
young
talking
boys
about
and
I
shit
know what you're saying. Yeah, for years we've been saying
like these for years it's been a thing, but like with Underground doing that interview and us bringing certain things to the platform, it's like I felt like we've helped, bring it to like the forefront a little bit more, but
you
it
know
is
what?
what it
We're
is.
showing something right now. You see, I talked to Friday. I talked to you. I am gonna put this out there in the universe.
Yeah.
I'm cool with you guys. I'm
And
cool with Friday and all of them. So, yo, Friday, don't rip off my head if you didn't like certain things. I talked to Gutsy and whoever in the future. So this is the start of something because yo, maybe in the future I'm on your show. I haven't been on Friday sitting yet. We talked on the stream, whatever. But that's how it has to go. Like it or not. Like
no,
it or not. It
and
has to
and,
go.
and and if he does hear this, because I know he watches, Friday, get at me. Don't get at Down to Earth. Down to Earth is just doing his job right now. So I don't even see why he would get mad at you for anything like that. I mean, shit. If Friday platformed me for 3 years, it shouldn't be a big deal with fucking
It shouldn't be a
you
big
giving
deal,
me a
man.
hour or half an hour of your time. So
Yo, one of his highest streams, respect to Friday, one of his highest streams when I was on there.
hey, look at that. Look at that. So, yeah, man. At the end of the day, again, like I always say, like I can say all this stuff, but at the end of the day, Friday works. Like I'm never gonna
Yeah, he's
deny
a hard
Friday's
worker,
work
man.
ethic and shit like that. He works very hard. His platform's up there, but at the same time, like if you're gonna come at me, I don't give a fuck who you are. Dude. Like I'm going to have words for you.
That's
That's
how
just
I am
it.
too.
And again, I might be super disrespectful because again, I don't give a fuck about burning bridges. Like I'm gonna be real. I really don't give a fuck.
What
You know what
month are
I'm
you
saying?
born, yo? What
I'm
month?
I'm August. I'm Virgo.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm a
yeah.
Virgo.
And
But
I'm
I'm maturing and I'm realizing like not all like you don't have to burn the bridge, but you can say fuck off to the bridge. It's okay to just tell the bridge to fuck off. But yeah,
mm,
man, like
yeah.
there's just so much more we need to do with our city than just arguing, going back and forth. Me making content about content creators when I should be trying to push artists and push content creators. So
Because really, be straight up right now, it's boring in the city. Sorry, even if beef is not good, this the hottest story right now. I'll be straight up.
I know. But that's not good. But that's not good,
That's
fam.
not
Like
good, but the
fam,
artists got to step it
people
up,
call me in
yo.
the morning, yo. So what? You're gonna yellow tape Friday? You're gonna box him? I'm like, for what? I'm like the nigga. So I'm like the nigga posted something that everybody like that had a couple of years ago wanted to post about me. Like, you guys want me to fight him, so I gotta go fight every time somebody calls me an offender or somebody posts. I gotta go fight them. I gotta go
No,
make hot.
you don't
No, I
act like
have
that,
a real
yo.
life, fam. Like, these internet shit. If you guys want to feel like, oh, you got yellow tape, that's fine. You guys can feel that way. I
Yeah,
know a bunch
that's
of
how I
people in
was
real
too.
life
When
that
people say
see
yellow
me.
tape, they said they yellow tape me before. No, I said no, you can't kill me, man.
You can't. Yeah. That. If you want to say you kill me on social media, cool. But I know when I plug out, I have a real life to go to. I
Yeah,
have stuff to go
exactly,
to. Like, it is what it
exactly.
is.
So, yo, besides this whole thing, what's next? What you feel about the city, Toronto hip hop, how it's heading right now, like the urban music?
I honestly, earlier this year, I said that it was in a bad place, but I think it's in a much better place. I think that a lot of from both sides, from R&B to hip hop, I just think that it's in a good place. Obviously, we see Casper, Sav, 100 Band Plans doing this thing,
I
Little
think
Dread.
Presser's gonna take it now, yo. I think it's Presser's full time right now, yo.
I think
I think.
Pressa is I like the new album that he's dropped. I've been listening to a 1-2 songs on it. It's a really good project. I think that Pressa still needs that one though. He's still looking for that another cat, not that one, but another Canada Goose, another
But he
attack.
had that Drake feature, National Treasure and shit, but it got leaked and shit. But
Yeah,
I just feel the energy. We'll come back to this, but I feel it's gonna be Presser 2026.
yeah, that's a strong possibility. I wouldn't say no to it. I 100% wouldn't say no to it.
Yo, but yo, Vegas too, man. I got blessed up Vegas. One time, me and my brother and the two platforms with my brother, because my brother's not on this. We gonna link again, yo. We gotta
No,
do
for
this.
sure.
Yeah, for everybody out there, I want you guys to tune in to GTV, Network, Gutsy, and Vegas doing their
Gutsy
thing
and
all the time.
Vegas.
Yo, you
Tia.
gotta tune in.
Hold on, really quick. I want to shout out Tia, Lord Fury, the Cronum Show with CD McGreedy, all that. I also want to do some quick promo. Shout out to SB the Plug. If you guys
Yeah, man.
need any like drip or anything, hit up SB the Plug.
SB the
She
plug.
has she has hats, the ski mask, all different kind of stuff. She has puffer jackets, stuff for the kids. Hit up SB the Plug. This is me.
No,
If
but
you
that's what
have
you're
a
supposed to
Toronto
do, man.
brand, this is all I want to do is just promote Toronto shit. This is
No, that's
fam,
what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to do that shit. That's what we
that's
supposed to be doing, yo.
that's all I care about is promoting my city, bro. I love my city too much.
Yeah, man. Respect the Gutsy, man. Thanks for coming through, bro.